We have a lot going on this episode. We will analyze the price of Bitcoin and proceed to our destination, where we will delve into the Bloomberg markets. We will also be interviewing with Garlinghouse. After that, we'll examine what's happening with XRP because the U.S. Treasury recently decided to print a lot of money, and I'm not sure why the price of Bitcoin increased. I don't think so without more information, people. Let's get started on this. $72.20 for Bitcoin. Ethereum is currently up 1.51%, coming in at $26.69, after rising 1.41% over the last day. Since the XRP is a mean lean 52 cents, USDT and USDC are both coming in at 99 cents. At the moment, the total is down 7%. Given that the market value of cryptocurrencies stands at $2 trillion, or $452 billion, where will we ultimately land? This raises an intriguing question. Do you remember when we created the video? As you may recall, we informed you last week that the total value of the cryptocurrency market was on the verge of reaching $2.5 trillion. We've reached the exact point where we made the call, but Bitcoin's main objective was to surpass its all-time high, which it established earlier in the year. At that point, we would indicate that the bull run is on, with the price of Bitcoin currently sitting at $7,198, its all-time high at $73.78. We are a little off, so what might happen here? Therefore, we need to remain vigilant, as this could potentially be a fraudulent transaction. Yes, I am aware that Bitcoin can reach 70,000. That's what we were aiming for, but the key was for Bitcoin to surpass its previous peak and establish a new one. However, it's important to remember that just because it reaches a certain level, it doesn't necessarily mean a decline is necessary. Just remain vigilant and ready for any potential reversal. Bitcoin still holds potential even in the event of a retracement. The record-breaking peak remains unsurpassed. If we break the record high, we'll know when it's time to leave. In the days that follow, people simply focus on what's happening. There, Bitcoin overcomes the $71,000 threshold. According to a flurry of election-related speculation, Bitcoin crossed the 71K mark on Tuesday morning. We have been discussing the move for a while now. According to CoinGecko's track, Bitcoin reached $71,700 a week before the U.S. elections, which sparked a bullish trend for all major coins. The trend has changed. If we don't break the record high today, we will in November. It is Q4. The price of Bitcoin is likely to skyrocket. Remember, we set an initial target of $2.5 trillion for the overall market capitalization of cryptocurrencies. If we surpass this, we will aim for $3 trillion, and then we will start to push even higher. Everything appears to be in order. It looks fantastic. It's right now that we've been anticipating. People Keith shared this information. He stated that the Fibonacci level had been reached, indicating the dominance of the Bitcoin market cap. It's crucial to closely monitor the situation and determine if we can maintain our current momentum after experiencing setbacks. This is what we're focusing on. As you can see, we compromised the 618. Although the goal is 71, any position within this range is acceptable. If the trend persists upward, Bitcoin will continue to surge, while some alternative currencies will continue to decline. However, if the trend reverses, currently, the situation is evenly balanced. If it declines, we will witness a surge in the value of the entire coin. We have no idea what will occur. Since we broke into the box, we have two options. Either we go back out and let some of the coins run a little before we go back up into the box, or we continue up into this box right now. Personally, I believe that the market will continue to rise. I don't believe Bitcoin has reached its peak, nor do I believe the season's end is near. I think we'll see the end of the season in 2025, but only time will tell. Markets from Bloomberg. According to U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, banking sector fraud is becoming a major issue. You don't mention Janet Yellen, but we've been discussing the topic of banking system fraud for some time now. Everyone remembers Anthony Ware, the former chairman of the central bank who worked for Ripple. I believe Tony continues to work for Ripple. No, he did. He went on. He oversaw the central bank's digital currency initiative. He says it would be unfortunate if there were an unchangeable ledger technology that made all transactions forever logged and traceable. This kind of technology does not exist, and is doing well there. We are aware that the ledger, that is, the blockchain in general, is out there and may resolve this issue, but here's the catch. The true issue is that they are unwilling to find a solution. If they truly wanted to solve this problem, they wouldn't be able to get away with the fraud they are committing. Therefore, things could have been resolved years ago, but they chose not to. They are aware of all the fraudulent activities they carry out behind the scenes, but they are reluctant to rectify them out of fear of detection and potential loss. That's how easy it is to transfer money, launder money, and carry out all of their illicit financial activities. This is Brad Jing's home? Bloomberg Crypto. It was just posted. In an interview with Bloomberg yesterday, Ripple CEO Garlinghouse, Coinbase chief legal officers, and others discussed how the cryptocurrency business has become more troll-prone due to the U.S. election expenditures in 2024. I'm hopeful that we're going to, no matter where this plays out, I believe that a reset is necessary at the federal level to see a shift. For fintech to become widely accepted in practically every field, whether or not it involves artificial intelligence, we will have more positive interaction with this sector at the presidential level. Fintech needs to clearly express its stance and represent the worries of American voters and citizens who fear that if the United States doesn't adopt cryptocurrency regulations, it will thrive in other countries and regions of the world, leaving us behind. This necessitates regulatory clarity and a certain level of consistency, instead of relying solely on lawsuits and unending disputes. Court cases. Gary Gensler's dominance in the cryptocurrency industry is nearing its conclusion. Like the Trump campaign, the Harris team is aware of what 52 million Americans hope to achieve in the future. Any future administration must address such issues. The markets in the U.S. do have a tendency to adjust, which is positive news. The negative aspect is that the predictions are currently being implemented. There you have it. This could distort market expectations over the next few weeks. Look at the planet we currently inhabit. It's just an insane place. It's a peculiar and amusing place, people. People often complain about the amount of money spent on cryptocurrency during elections, even though politicians who are anti-crypto are also receiving funding for their party. Some believe that cryptocurrency is a fantastic idea. However, this doesn't mean that you can't win, does it? You're not going to win. Regardless of whatever side you're taking, you're not going to win. The appearance of Bitcoin SURG coincides with Tether Treasury's $1 billion. Strange timing, isn't it? Tether recently broke its peg once more, creating serious questions about stability, and it appears to be purchasing U.S. bonds while other nations sell them. I've been using a Tether in space since 2017. The Tether prints pumps for Bitcoin prints of Tether. That's how simple it is. Bitcoin is booming, and for a long time, people have been predicting that Tether will die, that it will collapse, and that Bitcoin will drop to $0. It simply isn't happening. It's not occurring. We are aware of how this operates. They create Tether, and Bitcoin rises as a result. This is the only way that Bitcoin can truly pump. Nothing has changed as a result. There won't be any changes. Is Tether truly making a comeback to Bitcoin? Tether is going nowhere. It's simply market manipulation. Nobody knows, so who knows? Nobody truly understands what's happening. I'll tell you one, though, behind the scenes. The CEO of Tether should ensure that all the necessary arrangements are in place. Because my man is flirting with danger. He immediately drew a great deal of attention. There are a lot of people watching him, okay? Remember, the live show is scheduled for tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and we will be discussing the market. We'll discuss the state of the market. I will respond to your inquiries in real time. On the show, I may even consider increasing the phone-in quantity and attempting to set up my new theme and layout around 7 o'clock p.m. We are scheduled to discuss Bitcoin XRP on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter at Eastern Standard Time. The mindsets of the market conditions, what we should look for is what we intend to find. Please ensure that you view the entire video, otherwise, I will see you in the subsequent video.